You're listening to Health Professional Radio. My name is Wayne Buckler, and my guest today is Robin Ferguson. Robin's the owner of the First Responder Group Proprietary Limited, and Robin joins us in Australia. Robin, welcome to Health Professional Radio.
Thank you, Wayne.
Now, Robin, start off by giving us some idea about what it is you do and where it is you do it.
Sure. First Responder Group Proprietary Limited is a business based in Werribee, Victoria, Australia. And we specialise in supplying medical equipment and first responder equipment to industry medical centres, aged care facilities, GPs. We have done some work with supplying equipment for hospitals both here in Australia and overseas. But our biggest clients are probably industry-based and aged care facilities.
So when you say equipment, you're talking about defibrillators and bronchoscopes and ECG machines?
Yeah, absolutely. One of our biggest products and our best sellers is the LifePak AED. We supply a lot of those to building sites. We supply a lot to aged care facilities. We also have done bronchoscope, disposable ambu bronchoscope into hospitals before. We do ECG machines. We do Holter monitoring equipment, BP cuffs, evacuation kits, soft packs, oxygen sets, and all those sorts of things.
Now, I missed the LifePak product. Robin, what was its name?
It's called LifePak. It's an AED supplied or made by a company called Control, which are the world's largest manufacturer of defibrillation products.
I see. And these are the ones you see on the walls of buildings and building sites and stuff for emergency use. Absolutely.
They're a very simple device to use in the event that you need to use it, because when you're using it, you're dealing with somebody who is unconscious and not breathing, and every second counts, and having a clear head also assists. So having some equipment that steps you through the process, gives you clear instructions and is easy to use is a good step in the right direction.
I can certainly see that would be helpful. Now, Robin, most of our listeners are clinicians, mostly in acute care, doctors, nurses, allied health professionals, but we have a growing audience in aged care as well. What would you like them to take away from your chat with us today?
Look, I guess the clear message would be that any attempt at resuscitation is a good attempt. Certainly, in aged care, there are some circumstances where it's perhaps not warranted, but there are plenty of other situations where AEDs would come in handy. You've got to consider that you're not only purchasing this equipment for the health and safety of your clients, but there's a whole range of guests and visitors to various premises that you also have a duty of care of, not only internally to the building, but also into your car parks and et cetera. So having life-saving equipment like an AED, like evacuation kits, and certainly having a good plan together is a good step in the right direction.
That sounds like a good message for people to take away. You're listening to Health Professional Radio with Wayne Buckler, and my guest today is Robin Ferguson from the First Responder Group Proprietary Limited. Robin, what's the biggest misconception amongst your clients and customers that drives you nuts and keeps you awake at night?
Oh, well, there's not much that really keeps me awake at night. Misconceptions from customers, probably in relation to the equipment we've just been talking about, the AEDs. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest misconceptions that people come across, or I come across, is that people find them perhaps a bit onerous on them to have. In other words, they think that if they've got them, that they've then inherited some sort of responsibility that will put them into a situation where if they do use them, that they may be liable for prosecution, etc.
Yes.
Which is completely not the case. These devices are programmed so that they will only operate in certain conditions, and those conditions are where a person's life needs to be saved. So any attempt by a lay person is covered by relevant legislation in Australia and overseas.
That's a misconception that with a bit of luck today we can help dispel a little. Robin, how do people get in touch with you?
Okay, one of the best ways would be to go to my website, which is www.firstresponder.com.au. So that's FIRSTRESPONDER.com.au. or they can contact me direct at any time on 0411 695 403.
And now, because I'm always getting in trouble for not giving fair warnings about phone numbers and websites, if you missed the website, it was www.firstresponder, all one word, firstresponder.com.au, or the phone number is Australian mobile, it's 0411 695 403. You've been listening to Health Professional Radio. If you missed my interview with Robin Ferguson from the First Responder Group, there's a transcript available on our station website at www.hpr.fm, or you can listen to the audio on SoundCloud or on YouTube. You've been listening to Health Professional Radio with Wayne Buckler.